guys, before we get started, I want to make a clarifying note on this week's video. This week is week 18. The week we started in January is week 17. Because I did not have my kindergarten, first, second, third grade classes on Tuesday, I posted week 17 on Friday. And because I didn't have Monday and Tuesday for my 4th and 5th grade, I posted them on Friday as well in Google Classroom. So go back and double check. That's the more important lesson, an art project to get done. So make sure you're done with your art show thing. So go back and look for week 17. Then if you get done with week 17, go ahead and do week 18. Okay? Thanks. Hello to my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. This is your week 18 art project. Now, week 18 is the second week in January, and it's that week it's been chaotic, in which we've had to be flexible, and we've had to go with the flow, swim with the waves, we had to adjust ourselves and our kind of expectations a little bit. So this week is going to be a kind of math-based art project, and it looks like it might be complicated, but trust me, once you get into it, it's going to be fine. So let's look. You are going to be doing math-related art. So we are going to be using a 10 by 10 grid of boxes, on paper to create some art. So what I mean by 10 by 10 is that's one box, that's 2 boxes, 3 boxes, 4 boxes, 5 boxes, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 across. That's also 10 boxes going down. So now that we know this is 10 across, 10, 10, 10, 10, do you know how many boxes total this is? Now, some of my 5th graders are probably sitting there going, yes, we know how many it is. And some of my 3rd graders, you might be able to immediately guess as well. So let's look. If this is one row and this is 10, that means that this is 10 boxes. Second row of 10 boxes means 20. Third row of 10 boxes, means 30. And then 40. And I'll bet you can figure out what we're doing by now. Counting by tens, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 boxes. So there's 100 boxes here. Some of my other friends are probably just thinking, well, yeah, we just did 10 times 10 and got 100. So you have 100 boxes that you're going to be coloring and filling out. We are also going to be doing a little bit of counting. And for those of you who have already started fractions and decimals, you can also do some of that with it. Now, you don't have to write this around the edge. I was just doing that to show you what it is that we're looking at. So I've got another example. A blank copy right here. Also, I had found this before I found this one. So I did my examples on a page that looks like this. You are going to have a copy of this on your Google Classroom or your Seesaw. If you can't immediately access mine, you can web search for 10 by 10 grids printable paper. If you can't print your paper, you may use a website that I'm going to show you, and then you'll have to make a couple of extra steps. Or you can just try drawing one of these. You'll have to use a ruler. You need to decide that these need to be about, let's see, these are just about 2 centimeters wide, which means they're also 2 centimeters tall. So if you want to fit one on there, you want to draw it yourself, go for it. I'm totally okay with that. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating some patterns on these, and then you're going to be counting and seeing how much of it that you used. So this is a very simple pattern. I just picked 5 colors, and then I just did stripes. So I've got a purple, a red, a yellow, a green, a blue, a purple, a red, a yellow, a green, a blue. Easy. And when I counted them out, I could tell that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 purple there. But then I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 purple there. Now 10 plus 10 is 2, so that means that I have 20 purple. Now, because I did the exact same thing for all of them, that ends up that I have 20 blue, 20 red, 20 green, 20 yellow, and 20 purple. And if you were doing your math, that means that I have done 1/5. Oops, sorry. Right, you can't see that. 1/5 is those colors. So 1/5 of mine is green, 1/5 is yellow, 1/5 is purple. Then I've created some other designs. This is also using 20 red, 20 green, 20 yellow, 20 blue, and 20 purple. So you can keep using the same color numbers, or number of colors, but you can come up with different ways. That can be a challenge on its own. And figuring out I know I want to use 5 colors, I know I want to do 20 of each, how can I make a new pattern? Or you can create your own kind of drawing, like I tried to do that emoji there, and then you have to figure out what your numbers are after that. So for this one, there's 21 blue boxes. There's 20 black. It's a little hard to see. There's 14 pink, and there's 8 white, but there's 37 yellow. Now, who thinks they can do some of that math? Wanna try it? So let's talk about what we are going to be doing. So you're going to get out your 10 by 10 grid. Again, if you can't print one, I will show you a website at the end of this that you can use, or you can use any kind of art program you have on your computer or device, or you can draw it. Then you are going to decide there's 2 ways you can approach this project. Method 1 is for you to decide how many boxes you want to color and what colors you will use before you get started. These are the ones that end up being more of a pattern. Method 2 is to create kind of a pixel picture and then count how many boxes you used. This is more for the people who want to make a picture. So these are 2 very easy to figure out patterns. So when we look at these, if we're going to count these, we can see this person used 1, 2, 3, 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 yellow. And then we keep counting out here, and look, they did not use as much pink at the end as it might look like. So these are people who used like method 1. These are also people who used method 1. They came up with a pattern, or they came up with their how many colors they're going to use of each thing, and they came up with a pattern. This one I think they messed up in a couple of spots, but that's okay. So for people who want to do method 2, this is the kind of thing that we're talking about. So for method 2, they use their, this is someone who just decided to do their initials. So let's count. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blue. So that's 16 blue. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 red. So let's think, what's 16 plus 17? 16 plus 17 is going to be 33. So that means that they've used 33 boxes for their red and their blue. That means the rest of these are going to be yellow. What's 100 minus 33? 77. That would mean there's 77 yellow boxes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. So Miss France was off by 10 because, hey, art teacher, not math teacher. And yes, that still works out. 33, 100 minus 33 is in fact 67. And yes, so there we go. That's how you can easily figure out how many boxes you have left on that. So that's going to be, again, your project. Let's look back on this. You have two ways to approach this. One is to decide how many boxes and how many colors you want to use before you start, and this ends up being a pattern, which is going to be something like this one or these. Or you're going to just create a pattern and then count how many boxes you have left afterwards. Now, for the people who may not be able to print, I told you there was a website that you can use, and it's called Pixel Art. And I will, again, link this on your Google or your Seesaw. And it's kind of difficult. I mean, it's not terribly difficult to use, but it's a little, you might need some help from an adult, but you might also be able to figure it out. So when you're here, you hit start drawing. Now, I was working on something with the other class, or with my little kids, and they use a smaller one. So I'd have to make I want to hit continue, but they use a smaller box. So come over here to File, New. You need to make sure that yours says 10 by 10, and then hit New Drawing. And again, because I was using the other little guys, it thinks I'm working on another project. So yeah, I'm going to hit OK. Now I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 10 grid. If you want to put the black lines between them, you'll have to do something else. So at the moment, if I hit, so if you color it in right now, you can't see that there's any lines. If you want to have the lines, hit Settings and come down to where it says Grid. It says Toggle to show the grid on top. So then close it, and now you can see the boxes. And let's erase those. You will need to use the pencil, because if you just use the paint bucket, it does the whole thing. So I'm going to hit undo. So you use pencil, and you've got these colors over here, and there's more colors down here as you would like. I mean, if you really want to be crazy, you can just do all, and you can do a medium blue, or a dark blue, a medium blue, a light blue, and a really light blue. That's up to you. I mean, that might be a little complicated. So once you're in here, you can start coming up with your pattern. And then, oops, I'm on the wrong screen. Try to stick, oops, undo, to 5 colors. So it's already using that one. And try to stick to using 5 colors. I mean, really, if you go over 5 colors, it's going to start getting complicated, and it can be really confusing. And let's just be honest, using one color is boring, and using two colors, it's going to be a little hard to make it look interesting. So I've got, oops, nope, there we go. But I'm not done. First of all, I'm missing a row of purple. There we go. Now I'm going to pick something else to do. I'm going to blue, 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 blue. One of my dogs has decided to start playing in the background. So now I'm done with this one. And this is just, that was a quick pattern. When you were done, you hit download. You need to hit size, and you need to make it as big, oops, as big as it will get. Hit download. For me, it comes up down here on the side. I don't know what your computer does. It might be different. And it will print, not print, it will give me something like this. Now, if you are using this, you're going to have to add another document or a note card that says I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to say that this one says I made 20 blue, 20 green, 20 red, 20 orange, purple, so on and so forth. So do not just turn in the artwork to me. I also need for you to write someplace how many of things you use. All right, so that is it for this project. Have fun with it.